We made our way to Shakuras and we met with the leader of the Dark Templar, known as the Matriarch. Now, luckily for us, she fully accepted us now that the Conclave is gone, and even though, obviously in the past, she may have not been very welcome on Aiur, she welcomed us with open arms. Now, she came up with a plan to destroy the Zerg on Shakuras, because the Zerg also made their way to the home planet of the Dark Templar. And in order to do so, she came up with a plan that required the help of a Xel'Naga temple that is also located on the planet. Now, in order to eliminate the Zerg, we needed to collect a couple of different crystals. However, before doing so, we had to clear out Cerebrids that nestled close to the Xel'Naga temple. We managed to destroy them successfully with the help, of course, of the Dark Templar. However, as soon as we did, Sarah Kerrigan, the Queen of Blades herself, arrived, and she demanded an audience with the Matriarch. And the next mission is called the Quest for Uraj, and Uraj is one of the two crystals that we need to collect in order to destroy the Zerg on Shakuras.
Now then, Kerrigan, perhaps you had best explain yourself. What is this news you've come to give?
There is a new Overmind growing on Char.
Impossible. Why should we believe anything you have to say?
Because, Zeratul, I'm no longer the mindless murderess whom you fought on Char. The Overmind is dead. Whatever warped control it once had over me is gone. I know that this is a lot to take in all at once, but you've got to believe me. There's more at stake here.
She lies. She is infested to the core. I, for one, will not listen to any of this.
Silence, Judicator. Continue, Kerrigan.
Apparently, many of the renegade Cerebrids, commanded by Dagoth, have merged into a new Overmind. Fortunately, the creature is still in its infant stages. It can't control the swarm yet, but Dagoth and the others still have control over most of the broods. The two Cerebrids you killed here were part of Dagoth's forces. Look, I don't need to tell you all what might happen if that thing reaches maturity. I can guarantee you that should it awaken, it'll take full control of me, just like it did before. I don't want that to happen, and I'm pretty sure you don't want it to happen either.
Even if what you say is true, our priority is to save this world, not assault the new Overmind. We must find the crystals Uraj and Kalis before we are all vanquished.
Then I'll help you with your search. If you can defeat the renegade Zerg gathered here, it'll weaken the efforts of Dagoth and his ilk.
My children, you must put aside your fears and misgivings to accomplish what must be done. For the time being, Kerrigan will assist you in your endeavors. Though she has been your enemy, it is enough that we share the same agenda now. Allow her time enough to prove herself to you, and you may find her to be a valued ally. For now, you must focus on the task at hand. Search for the Uraj on the planet Braxis, and let nothing stop you from recovering it.
We will do what you ask, Matriarch. But you cannot expect us to forgive Kerrigan's crimes against our race. Executor, prepare our forces. We shall debark for the planet Braxis before the next moonrise.
Nice. This is awesome. So this way, Kerrigan gets mixed in the, Kerrigan gets mixed into the storyline as well. Very cool. So bring Kerrigan to the Uraj crystal, and Kerrigan must survive. Oh, I was gonna say, this is not the Terran campaign, if I recall correctly, but we do have a couple of shuttles moving in. And we get ourselves some Reavers here. Very, very good. Now I got 200 minerals only. Do I want to build some Scarabs? I guess I do. Because it's not enough to build a Nexus anyway. Plus I don't have any probes. And actually there's another shuttle coming in right now as well, apparently. And that is Kerrigan herself. So she still actually has the same abilities. Yeah, Cloak and Snare, Sonic Storm and Consume. Very good.
Explain something to me, Zeratul. Why did your people leave such a secret crystal in the hands of these Terrans?
We didn't. Long ago, this world was a Protoss colony called Kirador. When the strife between our tribes escalated, this planet and the Uraj crystal were abandoned. These Terrans have come here only recently.
Terrans? Always annoying. Never try to just be nice. I don't know if Raynor's nearby. I guess Raynor isn't. No, he must be still on Aya, right? Defending? Alright, at the very least, he's taken a bit of an exit, I suppose, from this story then for a little while. But regardless, getting myself the Nexus here right from the get-go, as well as that pylon. Now, by the way, if my voice sounds a little bit funny, I've got a bit of a cold. I don't really know exactly why or how, or when it's gonna go away, but just know that I can't really do very much about it. I do have cloaking. Do I really wanna... I don't really need to engage here, I suppose, but I could go ahead and do a little bit of damage. Should we go ahead and give it a try? How much damage does she deal to bunkers? More than enough. Yeah, so activating the cloaking right there cost me about 30 or so energy. But, we can easily take care of a couple of these bunkers as long as she has energy. Look at that. That's pretty crazy. Actually, we got now this nice snowy map as well. Something we haven't really seen a whole lot of. Let me go ahead and construct one more pylon as well while we wait for that Nexus to finish up. There we go. And I guess we need to make our way towards the bottom right-hand corner of the map. So I'm assuming that the crystal that we need to collect is going to be somewhere over here.
We have a problem. Our warp matrix was damaged during transit. Because of the extensive damage, we will be unable to warp in stargates to this location.
Oh, so I can't just mass carrier cheese my way through the victory? I guess a couple of the developers of Blizzard tried playing this map, right? And they were like, well, if you just go carriers, it's far too easy. We can't allow players to do so. Well, what's the best way to go ahead and make the decision that apparently players aren't going to be capable of doing so? Just prevent them from building starports in the first place. Or stargates, rather. Is there a, there's no missile turret or comsat tower or whatever, right? I could probably go ahead and take down this base quite easily and just start mining from there as well. I don't mind that whatsoever. I don't have that much energy, but I've got enough for now. Let's just go ahead and destroy as many of these units as we can. And we'll continue building up our probe count here as well. I think if we can secure ourselves an expansion reasonably early, I think we can use that to our advantage and just continue dealing some damage here. And that way we can really start mining very effectively early on as well. Apparently some of the units are coming in. I should probably make a few scarabs at the very least. I mean, Kerrigan is still dealing an awful lot of damage. Just simply getting rid of a lot of these Goliaths makes it lots easier already. Let's go after the SCVs, actually. Just to make sure that we are going to be alright there. Very good. Hopefully that's going to prevent their income from escalating here. And at the very least, it will leave over some more mineral patches for ourselves here as well. Very good. I don't think I really want to move out just yet. She's going to be able to clean us up just fine, although... apparently, these Terran units keep running away. They don't even want to just die, which is a little bit unfortunate for us. I do think it's a good idea, though, for us to maybe focus down the bunker as well. If we can focus down the bunker, it's going to be very easy to overwhelm this area a little while later. Anyway, for now, let's go ahead and get ourselves some of these gateways. And maybe we should make some more Reavers then as well. Reavers are pretty incredible. They deal a lot of damage. They're very good at killing stuff in general. Kerrigan only's got 60 energy remaining, but it should be alright. Let's get ourselves another gas here as well, or an assimilator. Right there. Very good. Zak Taladoth. Go ahead. And, yeah, I've already got near max saturation right here in this area. This should make it pretty easy for us to overwhelm it in just a second. Doesn't look like they're really producing a whole lot anymore now that I've taken care of these SCVs that were there, so that's very nice. Let's get ourselves another pylon here. And I think then, if we can't really focus on... what are they called? Stargate units. We'll go ahead and focus on some Reavers then ourselves. I mean, we could also go Templar. Templar would be pretty good. But I think at this point, I'm going to send my Dragoons over here in this direction as well. That means that you guys are going to be dedicated to defense. You're way too slow anyway to do anything useful. I could put you in shuttles. I could do that. Don't really know exactly if I want to get bothered by that. She is out of energy right now, but... she's still going to be able to deal more than enough damage. And it does look like we will be able to overwhelm the base here. On this side of the map. Although, there is still an awful lot of Terran moving forward. And obviously losing Kerrigan here would be bad. Okay, fine. Move back then. Don't die, Kerrigan. Oh no. Are you kidding me, game? No! Oh, she's getting body blocked. The sickest place by the Terran opponent. She's gonna be able to cloak in just a little bit. I think I actually maybe did. No way! Classic Loco, classic Loco. Alright, let me go ahead and replay to that point. Alright, so here we go once again. That was very classic Loco moment right there. There are some moments in these games where I just absolutely make the silliest mistakes. I look at them back as well, right? You gotta keep in mind, whenever I'm editing these videos, I obviously look at my own mistakes that I very clearly make. And I'm like, in retrospect, looking at them, and I'm realizing how silly it must look if you are an experienced, you know, StarCraft player. But regardless, doesn't really matter all too much. Obviously, that's part of the experience. Let's go ahead and construct some additional gateways here. Look at my formation, by the way. Doesn't that look beautiful? Probably not that great, but it looks better than what we had so far. Let's go ahead and rally over in this direction. And, oh, well, I was hoping you guys were gonna pop out on the other side. I don't know why you would walk all the way around. That doesn't really matter all too much. What if I put a building over here? What if I put a Citadel of Adun over here? Is that gonna make you guys pop out on the other side of the wall? That'd be pretty cool. I need some scarabs here, I'm afraid. Some scarabs would be nice. There we go. Scarabs do an awful lot of damage. Now, I did clean up a lot of this base once again. Should be mostly cleared up at this point in the game, but obviously it's still gonna take quite a bit of time for us to take control of that, because it turns out there's quite a bit of Terran hanging out in that area. Let's go ahead and construct ourselves another pylon here. I already did so, but of course in this game you spend your minerals when your probe arrives to the point, rather than when you actually first make the purchase decision, which is fair enough. Let's get ourselves the Zealot leg upgrade here in just a little bit once we can go ahead and afford it. I think I need about a 4th probe on gas there as well. And we can continue constructing some additional Zealots here as well, which are of course very powerful. There we go. Now they're walking in the proper direction. Look at that. I actually did not butcher a wall this time around. Look at that. So apparently, did I? No. Never mind. I thought it was the top gateway right there that finished up. No. Still am. Oh, yeah, there we go. No, come on. Still am in need to interrupting mining time right there, but it's not that big of a deal. I think what I'm going to do is construct a rather big army. Wait for Kerrigan to regenerate some HP as well. And then move towards the base over here, because I really do want to take it over rather early on into the game. Alright, so my Zealot leg upgrade is just about to finish up. We're currently moving the slugs in attacking position. They're very slow. This is the reason why you normally use them in shuttles primarily in multiplayer. Just because they are indeed quite powerful, but they can also be quite derpy at times. Let's go ahead and send a probe over in this direction. The fact that you have to like individually make scarabs though, definitely does not make it a cheap unit to use. Single Goliath trying to deal some damage, but not really achieving a whole lot just yet. Go ahead. I don't really want to keep making the scarabs though, because the scarabs are indeed only 15 minerals each. And obviously the scarabs, by the way, are these like floating ball kind of things that you see coming out of the reaver. But regardless, it adds up very quickly, right? I mean, every couple of times that I hit the Z button right here, which is build scarabs for me, it's gonna cost me several hundreds of resources. Although I guess you guys can go ahead and nuke down that little bit of a settlement there. Although I don't know if you're ever even gonna close the distance. Zealots are doing a lot of good damage here too, though. Alright, anyway. Let's go ahead and construct ourselves another gateway here. And with this part of the map mostly cleaned up, we look like we are in a pretty solid position here. Now, there were some units coming down from this ramp as well. Maybe Kerrigan can have a look at that for just a second. But before doing so, I'm gonna go ahead and save, just in case. Let's also start rallying some probes in this direction. I don't really need to move too far out with these dudes just yet. But some units were coming off from this direction. Can you walk on the ice? Did you bring your ice skates, Kerrigan? Apparently she did. I mean, it is almost Christmas time once again, right? I went to IKEA literally like 2 days ago. And turns out... Oh, no, siege tank, stop. Turns out that they're already selling Christmas-related articles right now. Or like, Christmas-related items, rather. Pretty ridiculous. Feels like they're starting earlier with that every year, but you could quite literally already start constructing your own gingerbread Christmas house. Which, to be fair, is a lot of fun, but it seems a little early for October, but regardless. Nexus is just about to finish up here. We're gonna queue up some probes. This is the single player. We don't care about queuing up in this single player. All good. There we go. Gonna send some units in that direction. And actually, I don't know exactly how many units are gonna come from this area, but I think that I may be able to just continue moving in that direction instead. So I could probably go ahead and maybe get like 2 forges. Maybe put up some cannons on the top of this wall. That would be rather safe as well. Get some upgrades going. And, you know, follow it up with a lot of gateway-based units. Now, I'm kind of tempted to maybe actually not so much make robotics facility units, but maybe get a Templar Archives and add on some DTs. And also Archons and whatnot. I think that would be quite nice. So let's go ahead and get the Templar Archives as well, because already I've got way too much gas. Maybe it's due to the fact that these guys were idling. Who knows? But if I'm planning on making some Archons here, which of course is always a good idea, I will go ahead and make an assimilator here too. And it's once again going to take me just a little bit of time to set up a nice, powerful outpost here. Alright, there we go. Got 3 cannons coming up right now, which should make this a whole lot easier. I'm kind of thinking... Should I get Psionic Storm? I guess if I'm gonna go for some High Templar. I wasn't actually planning on going High Templar, but whatever. If I am gonna make, you know, if I'm gonna make some High Templar here, even if I plan on morphing them into Archons, it's probably still a good suggestion to just simply, you know, make some storms happen if we get the option for it. Storm is always going to be a good thing. There's never been a player in this game that's thought like, well, if only I wouldn't have gone Storm, right? Storm is always incredible. One of the highest damage dealing spells in any video game, pretty much. Deals an awful lot of damage. Let's get ourselves another pylon over here, and I'll probably see if I can maybe make some gateways on this side as well. Obviously, I don't want to, like, block my units from leaving the gateway. I don't think that will block it. No, there should be more than enough room. I think. I hope. Anyway, you guys, I guess you can start accumulating some more energy. And shortly, though, once I get too many of them, because you don't really want to have too many Templar either, that's when I'm going to start adding on some additional Archons as well. I don't know exactly how many gateways we can do, but, you know, at least 6. Should be good. You guys should probably get rallied over there. So I'm just gonna rally you all over in that direction, which is a tedious process, by the way. I don't really know if there's a faster way of re-rallying. I guess I could set some camera hotkeys to go ahead and do exactly that, but... Could even go for some Dark Templar if we really wanted to. Well, that doesn't really matter. You guys hang out over there, please. Thank you very much. We're gonna need some more pylons as well. And I'm kind of tempted to maybe construct another few gateways, or rather another few cannons over here, just because when we do start moving out, it's probably a good idea to have at least some, you know, defenses set up. So there we go. Get another pylon, and we'll get one more. There we go. But there should be 3 cannons right now at the top of this ramp. One is being researched as well. Should make this much easier. Kerrigan can hang out in our base as well for home defense, apparently. She's already got 47 kills. She's like the baseball bat underneath your pillow. Although, I guess it depends on what part of the planet you're from. I know in some countries people will be going with a little bit more than just a baseball bat. I know in other countries on the planet you don't even lock your front door. I guess there's a bit of a mix-up right there, but regardless. Got ourselves, ooh, I actually have a lot of High Templar. I did not realize I made this many. I want to have maybe a couple of you dedicated to spell casting. Man, look at them. Alright, here we go. What are you guys all doing? Stop. Oh, a couple of raids? Really? Do you guys even know who I am? That's what I thought. Alright, getting myself some Archons here. I think we're gonna morph these 2 in as well. Just a couple High Templar with Storm is more than enough. I don't really need like a billion Stormers, right? I'm not gonna use them anyway, and I probably will end up storming my own units. Now, we do get +2/+2 right now as well, which is gonna be very helpful. Can get ourselves some more cannons, or some more pylons, rather. There we go. And I think right about right now is when we've got a powerful enough army to start moving across the map. Let me go ahead and add some hotkeys here as well to some of, or add some units to the hotkeys right here as well. So Zealots, you guys are gonna be together with the Archon here. There we go. You guys can be hotkey number 2 together with them, as well as a couple of the Zealots. So please move over in this direction. Thank you very much. You guys can be hotkey number 3, with the exception of you, because you're going to be hotkey number 4 together with the other High Templar. Very good. And I guess, well, we'll take you guys as well, although you may be falling a little bit behind. Got a pretty powerful army here, though. Got a pretty powerful army, not gonna lie. Before we do anything, let's go ahead and save just in case. We can queue up some more units here as well, just because we can. Let's go ahead and construct a few pylons here in the process. Just so we don't really need to worry about that for another little while. There's a... Wait, there's a ghost up there? I have no idea. Maybe this pylon will never make it. Interestingly enough. But let's go ahead and 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. I guess I can't 4A with the High Templar, but still. Let's continue making scarabs here as much as we can, and we'll go ahead and take down as much of this Terran Force here on the left-hand side of the map as we can. I don't even know if you need to move here, to be honest. High Templar are trying to, like, not, you know, derp out all too much. Hard enough task as it is, of course, in this game. A lot of units do have a tendency to derp out. Most notably, the Dragoons, who have a tendency, they all have a tendency to just hang out in a corner and do a whole lot of nothing. But it does look like we are advancing onwards right now. Let's queue up some more High Templar as well, if you can. There we go. Looks like I had a lot of gas coming in. And actually, I'm kind of tempted to just go ahead and send up some reinforcing units as well. Maybe in just a little bit. Very good. Look, there's a Christmas tree as well. Man, it's a Christmas-themed episode today. Even though we're quite far apart, you know, we're quite far from Christmas. I don't even know how many of you celebrate Christmas to begin with, but still. It's alright. Well, what's that? That's like a high-tech Christmas tree right there. That's a funny-looking one. I mean, I don't judge another man's Christmas tree, though. Don't worry about it. Although that may sound a little bit weird. I just wanted to point out that if you want to make a high-tech Christmas tree, all good with me. Apparently there's another base right here as well. I don't really know if I need to really move there, though. I seem to have a pretty big army here as it is. Oh, I made some Dark Templar? Didn't even mean to do that. Some dank Templar. Alright, you should probably go ahead and storm once at least, so we feel like we didn't make you for no apparent reason. Who actually needs to collect that? Is that Kerrigan that needs to collect that? Probably. Kerrigan! Come on over. You keep calling me Cerebrit even though I'm not? Yo, die! Die together with me! Good. Sacrifice for the swarm. Oh wait, for the Protoss Conclave, I guess. That no longer exists. Alright, Kerrigan! Kerrigan! I think I got a little overboard right here about my production. I could probably have just done it off of one base. Aw, Kerrigan made a friend. Yeah, that's cute. That's really cute. It'd be a shame if he would die. Okay. Yeah, Kerrigan, you need to go ahead and move into this little circle. We got a couple of units already hanging out in this corner. They're doing a pretty magnificent job, not gonna lie. Where are you guys going? Why are you guys moving the other way? Alright, well, if you guys want to go for a bit of a stroll, that's alright with me. It is Christmas time after all, right? I'm not gonna... Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's October, Loco! Calm down. Well, unless you're watching this in the future. I mean, like this video if you're watching on the 25th of December, right? Anyway, here we go. Got him. Right?
Crystal's here, boys.
Boys?
Sending a probe to gather it up, and our work here is done.
Oh, really?
You have done well, Kerrigan. There's more to you than it seems. Perhaps I have misjudged you.
Given our history, I can't say I blame you. Let's just get the job done.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have to move a probe over as well and like bring it back towards the base, but looks like we're good. We've managed to complete today's mission as well. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that like button down below, and more importantly, make sure you subscribe so you get a notification as soon as I upload the next one. And other than that, I want to thank you very much so for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you guys in the next episode.